Hello. Imagine any tourist destination, whether it's the Grand Canyon, the Taj Mahal, the Chinese Wall, the Amazon, or whatever you have in mind. Imagine the thousands of people visiting these attractions. Somehow, they all made the decision to travel to this destination. They had a previous image of the destination and they felt motivated to visit it. They also have experiences while being there. Some may like the experience, others might find it disappointing. After returning home, they have memories of their experiences. For some, the experience might have an impact beyond tourism. For instance, people can start supporting nature conservation after an overwhelming experience in a national park. All of these issues tap into the psychology of tourism. Understanding tourism is pretty hard without understanding tourists and their experiences. After all, tourism as a phenomenon comes into existence through people who travel to seek worthwhile experiences, and this is where the psychology of tourism is relevant. Psychology is a scientific discipline that studies people. Other disciplines, like sociology or anthropology, study people too. But a distinctive feature of psychology is that it studies people at the level of the individual. So, psychology seeks to understand the individual mind and behavior. A psychological approach to tourism has emerged as a separate track of research. This means researchers have studied psychological phenomena such as motives, risk perceptions, or feelings in the context of tourism. Yet, general psychological laws are relevant for tourism too. Tourists are normal people like you and me who happen to be on a trip. Hence, the general working of the mind is manifest in tourism as well. Now let us have a look at a very basic psychological principle and see how it sheds light on tourism. We will look here at perception. Perception is the process of experiencing the world out there. In daily life, we take perception for granted. That is, we assume we experience the world as it is. We could ask ourselves, is this indeed the case? Most people do not see all of what is there to be seen. That means that we do not simply experience the world as it is. Rather, we actively construct an image of the world. Our senses receive a lot of raw information from the world and then send it back to the brain. The brain then organizes that raw information and it does so by using pre-existing concepts. Yeah? What we experience then is the way we interpret the raw information. This explains why two people can have different experiences of the same tourist destination. It is likely that different people use different sets of concepts to process the same sensory information. And there it is, different experiences. The general theory of perception thus gives us an account of the diversity of tourist experiences. I hope that you now have gained a general impression of what psychology can do for tourism. Psychology is foremost concerned with perceptions, motivations, feelings or emotions. And most often these are situated within individuals, in this case tourists, to better understand experiences.